Hey you guys, it's me, Kiana. We're about to get into some real deep talk right now. Y'all, I have to tell you. Alright, 2 days ago, count them, 2 days. 2 days ago, I think I got my appetite back, y'all. Now, part of me is happy about that. And it's not about overeating, it's not about going back to old habits, it's not about that. For me, I'm happy about it because if you've been following my channel and if you've been following my journey since I've had the gastric sleeve, which was December the 14th, 2012. Okay, so I'm almost 8 months post-op soon, in about a week. Okay, so if you've been following my journey, you know that I've struggled with being able to eat. And when I say being able to eat, I'm not talking about like a normal amount like you guys eat. I'm not even talking about a normal amount that people that have had weight loss surgery eat. I'm talking about I literally, up until a few weeks ago, I was literally eating things like soup, broths. I couldn't even take soups that was too heavy. So yeah, I was literally in need of being able to consume and being able to eat real food. I've had to be resourceful with getting my protein because I wasn't able to eat a lot of my protein. So I had to be resourceful with trying different protein shakes, trying protein pills, trying protein tablets, trying proteins liquid, all different kinds of things. Okay, I've had to do it. I'll give you an example right here. This I keep next to my bed. This is liquid protein, a big container of it, and I used to have to pay $40 for this. Okay, so and that's a new one. So me being able to eat is what the doctors actually want you to be able to do. Once you get off of your soft stage, which is supposed to be like the first couple of weeks that you have the surgery. Once you get off of that stage, they want you and they recommend that you actually eat your protein. Well, I haven't never been able to do that. So, make a long story short, I used to discuss it with you guys sometimes. Not really discuss it because it wasn't really nothing to discuss. But I would mention it, in little videos, and sometimes people catch up on it or they'll, make a comment about it or whatever. And wasn't nothing I could do about it. Wasn't nothing I can do about it. Wasn't nothing doctors can do about it. All they would say is just you just got to ride it out. Because that's the thing about weight loss surgery. Everybody handles things differently. Same surgery, millions of different ways you can handle it. Okay? Some people bounce back right away. Some people don't. Some people can eat right away. Some people can't. You know what I'm saying? So, and you never know until you go through it. I've always discussed that with you guys. I've always thrown it out to you guys. I've always told you guys the good and the bad about the surgery. I always have done that since I had the surgery. Well, everybody used to say, girl, your appetite gonna come back with a vengeance. Wait till 2 months. 2 months came. I'm telling you what I know, girl. That appetite gonna come back and you better watch out. Wait till 3 months. 3 months came. Yeah, you just in the honeymoon stage, baby. Because wait, when that appetite come back, you is going to watch. Watch what's going to happen. You is going to eat up everything. And then you probably going to gain some weight. Wait till 4 and 5 months. 4 and 5 months came. Now, mind you, again, I am just hitting 8 months. That's almost a year. Okay? So, everybody keeps saying this, but sometimes the way that some people were saying it was like, they couldn't wait till I got my appetite back because they got theirs back early and they were struggling at like 6 months, gaining weight back and all that kind of stuff. So it was like, they was kind of like, it seemed like some people was like anxiously awaiting me to be able to get my appetite back so I can be where they at, which is stall mode, not losing no more or gaining back weight and all that kind of stuff. That's what it just came off as. Now, some people were genuinely like, yeah, you're in the honeymoon stage. And I did get that because it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense that you're in the honeymoon stage after you have your stomach removed. 80% of your stomach. Makes sense. And eventually, with time, things will stretch. Things will be able to adapt. Just like a baby. You know, a baby can't come out eating a chicken wing. But after a year, or a year and a half, or 2 years after the baby's out, guess what? That baby can eat on a chicken wing, or that baby can eat on a drumstick. You understand what I'm saying? So it just takes time. Made sense to me. Make a long story short, 5 minutes into this video, almost 6 minutes. Baby, when I tell you, 2 days ago, I made Nene sushi. And no, that was 3 days ago. And I have not stopped eating sushi yet. And usually, this is no over or under exaggeration. Usually, if I was to fix sushi, I would be able to maybe eat one piece of it, one piece that size, maybe. And usually at that last bite, I just wouldn't even bother because I just wanted it just to get that taste, that sensation, and then that would be it. Because I will always say it just feels too heavy on my stomach, or now it would go down. That wasn't my issue with most foods. It would go down, but a lot of foods it just didn't make me. I didn't like that feeling. See, this is one of the things. Since I've had the surgery, I don't like the feeling of feeling full because I feel like I'm to my fullest capacity, and I don't like that feeling. It's an uncomfortable feeling. So if I had something that it may went down, it stayed down, but it felt heavy, I don't like that heavy feeling. So I always used to keep it light. Hence why I always had soups and things like that. I would keep it light. And even when I would like eat a little bit too much soup, which was like 2 ounces for me, when I would get to like that point where I would eat a little too much soup by being liquefied, it didn't make me feel that full capacity for a long period of time. Whereas solid foods made me have that full stuffed feeling for a long time, and I don't like that feeling. Since I've had this, I don't like it. Before, you know how you be all like, oh, I'm so full, and rubbing your belly and sitting all back on the couch, and you be like, oh, I feel good, I'm full. Like at the Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I don't like that feeling now. I don't like that feeling. That just is like torturous for me now, since I've had the surgery. To be full, I'm like, because it feels really uncomfortable. It feels like Pootie, my 4-year-old, is sitting on my chest. That's what it feels like, or on top of my stomach. And that's just not a good feeling for me. Well, needless to say, I think my appetite is back because I ate that day. I think I ate 1 long log of sushi cut up, and I think I cut it up in like 10 pieces. I ate 10 pieces of sushi. Now, that's not a lot to you guys because most people eat a log of sushi. You know, when you roll it, it's like a log like that. You know, that's what most people eat. That's actually like a lunch for most people. No, that whole day I ate like 10 pieces. That was a huge amount for me. I mean, that's a lot for me. I don't think I've eaten that much since I've had the surgery. The next day, I had the same thing. Loads and loads of Frank's Red Hots on it. I don't know what's going on, but it's really strange because hot stuff I really couldn't take. If you go back on my videos and if you've been following me, you will know that even after I had the surgery, when I would have something spicy or hot, I didn't like it. I can't take the smell of garlic. I don't like garlic, which is different from pre-op because I did like garlic before. I can't stand it now. It turns my stomach. I can't even cook with it no more in the house or nothing, even for other people's meals. I just can't cook with it no more. And I couldn't handle spicy foods. That was a passion of mine before pre-op, but since the surgery, I couldn't handle it. Well, these past couple of days, I've been putting Frank's Red Hot on everything. Just like the saying goes, I put that on everything. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. What else? Yeah, so this is the part that I'm going to share with you guys. Because this is a new leaf turning in our stage of the surgery. And if this is me getting my appetite back, or eating like a normal weight loss patient, by me not eating, by me eating so little for so long, the mental part is I don't want to think to myself that I'm overeating, because I'm actually not overeating. I'm eating what's normal. But see, my normalcy has changed. My definition and my living of what is normal has changed. And one of the things that I didn't want to develop is part of an eating disorder. And I'm working with the counselors about that, because I don't want to cross over from being an overeater to having, and that being a form of an eating disorder, to having an eating disorder of a distortion about thinking I'm overeating, or being too overly conscious about everything I'm putting in my mouth, too critical about everything I'm eating, even though, like I said, I'm eating what is considered normal portions. Because when I ate the 10 pieces of sushi, that was in the span of from day to night. That was all day long. So I probably ate 2 pieces at every 2 hours. That's not a lot for you guys. But for somebody that's been eating tomato soup and stuff like that, that's a huge amount for my mind. And that's why a lot of this is mental, you guys. That's why a lot of this, yes, the sleeve is going to help you physically. It's going to stop you from overdoing it. But it's a lot of mental behind it. And it can borderline and branch off into from one issue to another issue. One issue being an overeater, or eating all the wrong things, or eating excessively, or being an emotional eater. And then it can branch off to the total opposite of that. And that's why counseling and things like that, prayer and stuff, is important, because it really can cross over from one thing to another. Another thing is sometimes people find different vices. I have noticed that one of the things that I do, because I don't emotionally eat, and I wasn't able to, but now that may change. So I'm gonna talk, I'll open up and talk to you guys about that if that changes and stuff, how I cope with it if it changes and all that good stuff. But one of the things that I've noticed that I do, because I can't emotionally eat, is I shop a little bit more, because you're going to find one vice to counteract the other vice, if you're understanding what I'm saying. Some people turn to alcohol. You guys have been following me know I've never even drank beer in my life. Some people like that, they turn to alcohol. They wind up turning to alcohol, because they're using the vice that they don't have no more with coping. They used to use food with. They're using alcohol, or now they start smoking weed, or they start using drugs, or they start being promiscuous, or they start going out all the time. They start shopping a lot. I've always shopped. You guys know that. I've been on YouTube for 3 years doing hauls and all kinds of crazy stuff, and I've always enjoyed it. We all did. This is nothing new, but I have noticed that I do it a little bit more now. I noticed that I do a little different kind of shopping too, because not only I go in stores, now I'm doing online shopping on top of that. It's not becoming a problem where I'm using bill money and stuff like that. It's not like that, but I'm just saying that I have noticed that I use other things to try to cope. And me being seeking knowledge and deep prayer and stuff about it, I already am aware of what I'm doing. But it's better than becoming a drunk or a pothead to me. So that's what I choose. But yeah. So I'm just trying to make sure now. When I wasn't before, because I wasn't hardly eating, Now I am going to have to wait to make sure I start weighing myself. I'm going to have to make sure that I read the labels of everything I eat. See, before, I needed the calories. So if I wanted to eat 2 little pieces or something because I hadn't eaten in 2 days, then I would go and eat it because I needed the calories at that point. I needed the fat, I needed the calories, because you know you have to have a certain amount of fat to sustain your body and stuff. I needed it at that moment. So I didn't have to look at the back of stuff. Even if I knew what the back said, I didn't have to look at the carb intake. I didn't have to look at the fat grams. I didn't have to look at the calories because I needed all of those things because I was barely eating at all. So now I am going to have to start doing that. If this is my appetite getting back now, it could be just past couple of days that you just been in that type of mood. And then I may go back to where in a couple of days where I can handle certain things or can handle a lot of foods, or all foods taste is real heavy on me. I don't know, but I'm just sharing this moment with you guys. So as of right now, almost 8 months, a couple of days shy of 8 months, I think I got my appetite back. So this is where the real, not the real, because it's always been a real journey and real effort. Whether that's mental or physical, it's always been a real effort. But this is where it's going to be some new efforts needed. Yeah, kind of scared of it, only because it's new and it's unknown. A lot of people go through this new stage that I'm going through. They go through that like when they 2 months out. It's funny, I'm going through this almost a year out. So that's why it may seem odd to people that have had weight loss surgery before. But it's just, I'm a little afraid. I'm a little excited. I feel like it's a little challenge for me. So I'm kind of up for it. I'm kind of really to see what I'm really made of. I take it all and I take it all in joy. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys because this is yet another aspect of what can happen. This is yet another aspect of my life. And I just wanted to simply share it with you guys. So I look a hot mess, but I'm just relaxing right now. My legs been bothering me. And I just put some of this on it. Yeah. Alright, you guys, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, and yeah, so I think it's back. And when I say it's back, I'm not talking about back like it was before, because I ain't gonna, I don't think I'll ever be able to eat like I did before. But I'm saying I think it's back where I actually can feel a need or desire to eat something. Not 24/7, but like normal people, where you have a need to eat something like in the daytime, and then you may have need to eat something at night. You got to understand, if you've been following me, you would know that I've already expressed a million times that I've never felt hungry since I've had the surgery. Not one time. Up until a couple of days ago. And all of a sudden it was a weird feeling because I went almost a year without feeling hungry. So when I felt that little sensation, I was like, it was like it almost came and I didn't even think about it. I was like, I think I'm hungry. And I was like, what? I'm hungry. It was really weird. It's really, really weird. It's real funny, you guys. That's why I try to give you guys all the details as much as possible, because it's really, it's something that you can never imagine, because it's so different than what we all think of and what we all used to. So, alright, you guys, let me go, because I think Pootie's calling Daddy, and he's calling him because I'm on the computer, he knows. So, alright, you guys, I gotta go. Duty calls. Alright. Be blessed, you guys. Make sure you thumbs up this video for me sharing. Alright, you guys, and that just encourages me to share more. Alright, be blessed.